Jerusalem artichokes or sunchokes, or in my case, I call them fart nuggets, is an invasive plant. Many people say that you shouldn't plant them to begin with, and other people say only plant them in pots, in containers. Last year I planted 5 tubers. I harvested a number of them, and by God I love them, but they make you fart like there's no tomorrow. However, we get to that. But clearly I left a number of tubers in. And the point with fart nuggets is if you don't remove even the smallest tuber, they will come back. Hence, which makes them invasive. So let's remove all the tubers that are in here and have a look what yield I'm getting from 5 tubers I planted last year. And by fuck, it's horrible today. It's like living in a Tim Burton movie in this weather. So let's begin with cutting these off because they are really fugly. And as you can tell by my clothes, it's a horrible day today. But, I mean, look at me. Vogue will be calling any minute. So let's just get rid of this stuff and then start digging up the tubers. The wonderful thing about this plant is actually is frost hardy, so hence makes it also invasive. You can basically harvest them when you need them. From around about October to the beginning of spring, then you can harvest them so you don't have to dig them all up. You can just leave them in the ground. So if I'm just praying them apart, so you've got them all just hanging here. There's some bigger ones and some smaller ones. And again, even if you leave minute ones in like this, they will grow back. And they grow a lot. And these are the wonderful fart nuggets that are filled with inulin. And inulin is relatively difficult to digest for many people, so they give you gas. And trust me, you know you have bad gas when you wake yourself up farting, which I did. Anyway, so let's keep on digging. And when you dig, you have to make sure that all the ones that fall off, you're actually picking up. Because, again, if you don't, they'll come back. How impressive is that? When you really look at it, you know, some of them are fucking stonkers. Look how huge these are. It's amazing. And they really taste good. They taste great raw, cooked, mashed, in stir fries. They're kind of like water chestnuts, very nutty, and it's just, I absolutely love them. Unfortunately, they don't love me yet. And this is what I got from 5 bloody tubers last year. So let's have a look when they are clean. This is the amount I planted last year. And when you think about it, I did harvest quite a few as well. And this is what I got. Within 1 bloody year. I'm not quite sure exactly how many kilos there are, but it's heavy. So incredible. It is such a lucrative crop if you like them. Oh, I mean, look there. Da-da! Within 1 year. Also, talking a little bit more about my fart nuggets. It's because of the inulin. What you can do to break down some of the inulin so you don't fart as much as I do when you eat them, you can dig them up and leave them to cure for a few days, if not a week or so. Or what you can also do, when you boil them with some acid, so lemon juice or some vinegar. That'll also break down the inulin. Another thing is, if you don't want to go down the acid road, you can also cook them very slowly for a long time. That'll also, again, break down the inulin. The problem with me is, I love these fuckers raw. So, yeah, it really is a wonderful crop. But again, if you don't want to dig like a mole rat like I did, and hopefully I got them all, just put them into raised bed, put them into planters, put them into a thing like that, just so that you have control over them. If not, they will be growing absolutely everywhere. So now I have a shitload of these, and I don't really know what to do with them because I gave some of them to my neighbors last year, and they honestly thought I was trying to kill them. They never heard of Jerusalem artichokes, or topinambur as they're called here, before, so they ate them, and again, they bloated like a balloon, and they honestly thought I was trying to kill them. So they won't have any of these anymore. If you grow fart nuggets, just make sure that you either have the space for them or just grow them in a pot, then they're much easier to control, or in a raised bed. And also, if you leave one in as tiny as this, it will multiply. It's kind of like, you know, when gremlins get wet. Ugh. And it's starting to rain again. Anyway, That's me for the day, and I shall talk to you guys later. Bye.